If you get a piece of artwork framed by a professional, chances are they're going to do this to your image. See if you can spot the specific adjustment that this picture mount has had done to it, because some of you will see it straight away, some of you won't. And this might depend on where you live, your gender, or how old you are. Now, the eagle-eyed among you, or the ones who are looking for it, will be screaming, "There's more space at the bottom of the image than there is at the top!" And they're absolutely right. When you measure it, there is. So why might someone from the PPFA, the Professional Picture Framing Association, and yes, that is a thing, why might they add a weighted bottom? Now, I learned about bottom weighting from my old art director when I worked in magazines, because he would use this technique to frame his text on a page. And now I use this when I make marketing assets for my logo design clients, as it helps me frame my designs. And if you start to look for it, I guarantee you'll start to notice this everywhere. Now, some picture framers will tell you that this is an antiquated technique and a hand-me-down from a bygone era from where we used to hang picture frames high up on the wall. But a lot of people agree that we use bottom weighting to counteract the vertical-horizontal illusion, where humans sometimes perceive the optical center on the vertical differently than the actual center. And you can see this when you put a horizontal line underneath a vertical line of the same length. The vertical line weirdly looks longer. And even more weird, the strength of how this illusion appears to you depends on all sorts of cross-cultural differences. The weirdest being that if you live in a more urban area like a city, you're more likely to be susceptible to this. If you want to know more about optical illusions like this, I'm actually in the middle of making a short course about how optical illusions can make or break your designs. So join my mailing list if you want to know more. And yes, I'm very aware that none of the frames behind me use bottom weighting, and that's because they're cheap.